Hi everybody, welcome back to Quarantine Cooking with Carolyn. Well, it's going to be another scorcher here in Colorado. So I'm again in my basement kitchen, and I've talked many times about using your crock pot when it's hot out because it doesn't heat up the kitchen the way using the stovetop or the oven will. And using the stovetop isn't quite as bad because once you turn it off, the heat dissipates and goes away. But when you use the oven, it tends to linger more. So I'm going to use my crock pot today. I'm going to show you how to make a very simple sloppy joes. And this is always a family favorite. The kids like it. You're going to like it because it's quick and it's easy. So let's go ahead and start. So I'm going to start with 1 pound of ground beef, and I've got my gloves on just so that I can kind of crumble it up in here. Now, normally with sloppy joes, you might brown the meat first in a skillet on the stove. I'm not going to do that because I just don't want to turn on the stove today, and I have plenty of time to make this happen today. So I've already done the meat and I've crumbled it up a little bit. And to that, I'm going to add 1 small onion diced up fine and half of a bell pepper. I've used a little bit of yellow and a little bit of red, so it's pretty colorful actually in there because that's what I had on hand. And we're just going to add that. And I just pre-chopped this already in my little mini food prep. You know how I like that thing. So I'm going to add that. And somebody emailed me, or not emailed, but messaged me and asked what brand of food prep I have. And I have it's a little Cuisinart. And yes, I do like it. So there you go. And then you're going to add a tablespoon of minced garlic. Like that. That would be 3 cloves or 1 tablespoon of this minced. Then we're going to add 1 8-ounce can of tomato sauce. Now you can also, if you'd like, use ground turkey in this or ground chicken. If you're looking to keep it a little leaner, that would be fine, absolutely fine. And then I'm going to add 1/4 cup of ketchup, and that'll give it just a touch of sweetness. And then we are going to add a tablespoon of yellow mustard. And I had this left from something this weekend, so I'm just going to use that right out of the little serving thing. And then you're just going to mix this up just a little bit. You don't even have to mix it up a lot because it will cook down and it will all mix together. And then we are going to put the lid on it. We're going to turn it on to low for 5 to 6 hours and let it go. And I'll show you what it looks like tonight when we get ready to serve. At the end of the video, I will give you all the times for if you want to pre-brown your meat, etc. So the sloppy joes are done. In fact, I've turned mine down to warm until I'm ready to eat. And you know, a traditional, at least as far as I'm concerned, accompaniment to sloppy joes is potato chips. And I am not going to serve that today because to me, potato chips are kind of like kryptonite. I start with them and I really don't want to stop. They are just so good to me. So instead, I'm going to show you how to make a carrot apple slaw, which will make a really nice accompaniment to our sloppy joes. And it is super easy. You're going to get a lot of help right off the bat from a bag of shredded carrots from the grocery store. Additionally, you're going to need 2 tart apples that like a Granny Smith. And you can grate these on a box grater. This isn't a traditional box grater. This I actually picked up years ago at IKEA, and what's kind of nice about it is it has this little container underneath so there's no mess, all over the counter. And if you grate too much, it also comes with a little lid that you can just put that in the fridge if you want. But I am going to use my Cuisinart, my food processor here, because this is going to make really quick work of that. So I'm going to pull this bowl over here, and this bowl has 3 cups of shredded carrot in it, and to that, let me just put that over there. To that, I'm going to add my shredded apples. Okay, so far so good, right? Now, to this, I am going to add 1 tablespoon of olive oil, a little bit of salt and pepper, really just to taste, and 1/4 cup of chives. And we're just going to mix that all up really well. And I think you're really going to like this, this side dish. Especially nice in the summer. It's very refreshing. And the first time that I made this for Thing, he didn't think he was going to like it at first, but it turned out that he liked it a lot. So that's all there is to this, guys. So just put it in a serving bowl, and you are good to go. So serve this with your sloppy joes. It's going to make a really nice accompaniment to your sloppy joes. It's crisp and it's cool. So give one or both of these recipes a try tonight, guys, because I know you've got this.